Namaste, Sag and Sag Risings, and welcome to Soul Horoscope SUPERscope's weekly report. My name is Christopher Witecki. I call myself the Sensei to Serious Joy, and I'm here to help you step into your joy. Seriously. It is a full-time duty to be joyful, and strangely enough, Sages and Sag Risings are actually stepping into the lifestyle that may or may not lead into serious joy. Now, I call these SUPERscopes because they're super. They're designed to help more than one person. If you are a Sagittarius, this will suit you. If you have a Sagittarius rising, this will be more of your life story and the slower stories going on. And if you love like a Sagittarius, Venus and Sag, we have a little love segment for you right around the corner. No matter what, the Sag and Sag Risings are stepping into a new lifestyle. And we're in the first chapter of it and a very important step of it. This is chapter 1 of actual reality, how you be, the IB consciousness. So it all boils down to the posture of the moment. What are you in the moment? And with the way reality works, the sum of your moments is the sum of your next day. So if you live in chaos and anxiety all day long, you will create chaos and anxiety tomorrow. What you be today is what comes tomorrow. Therefore, if you don't have any spiritualism whatsoever, then you can just be a certain posture and life works out automatically. Life works out that way every way, really. If you just master one of the states, the other start to surrender to that mastery. But in this particular case for the Sag and Sag Risings, this is the last investment the universe will make in quite a while for you to get your reality in shape and to cut away from any habits, bad habits that grow into big problems. So this is any type of malnutrition, any type of lack of sleep, any type of substance abuse, any type of going too far. And Sages go too far. You have Jupiter that rules you, so you tend to go too far. So unfortunately, you got to scale it back right now because we have a solar eclipse in Taurus this week that's going to pour fertilizer on your life. If your life is already out of control somewhere, it will be blazing out of control after the universe gives this investment. Trust me, I know. I've gone through this as a Taurus, okay? And this is the last time the universe is giving Sagittarius an investment to change their life or change their health or change their moment until 2022. And then after that, 2032. So obviously, the universe is saying it's time to get your quote-quote life in order. Now, the universe is also holding back the rest of life in order for you to get this done, called a Grand Cross. This is a Grand Cross, Grand Square. Across left to right here, Uranus in the left frame is your fight to have a better and more joyful life. You're trying to have more joy in life. Now, Mars on the other side says, well, what do I do in the world? Who are my friends? How do I do that? And I'll tell you, you won't know what your play is in the world until May 21st. You just got to keep getting closer to Uranus there with your inner child. Now then the other opposition, which is the doozy here, is money with Pluto. Every Sag client I have, every Sagittarius client I read talks about money and their ability to make money and how hard it is with the money thing. But honestly, the whole pivot point, the whole pendulum that will make this whole square move forward is Jupiter in Cancer, which is begging you, not asking, for you to get more comfortable with new boundaries with yourself, to move forward with the appropriate emotional boundaries with yourself. Now remember, we're talking about stepping into a new reality with the Sun in Taurus, and that's just what's going to happen here to the Grand Cross. That Sun in Taurus is like, hey, let's step into a new reality. This new reality allows you to emotionally grow into new comfort zones. And by the way, one new comfort zone is being wealthy. I'll tell you right now, if you want to draw in abundance, you have to be comfortable with it before it comes. So Jupiter is pushing for all this to happen, and the solar eclipse is going to stamp into a new lifestyle. And that's going to be really from that life from which everything grows, all right, from this point forward. So one thing I want to point out, we talked about the solar eclipse, but let's summarize it. The solar eclipse will, in essence, give you a new life. So if you want to start a diet, or you want to start a lifestyle, or you want to start a regimen, I'm telling you, you can trick everyone and get way ahead and look amazing by July if you stop the wrong path and step in the right one right now. If you have issues with the wrong path and can't stop, they will overgrow to nightmare proportion. And Jupiter in Leo is only going to add sugar to whatever later. So this is the time with the eclipse to really draw a line with your life and step into your reality in the moment. And this is about finding the adventure in your moment. That's what Sagittarius have to do, is find the adventure in their moment. And the adventure is that you're making something great. Now, what's going on underneath the seams is an emotional grand trine headed by this same planet Jupiter. So as you move forward with trusting yourself more and having emotional boundaries in place that are strong for yourself emotionally, you will find, Saturn in Scorpio, that your faith in yourself rises. So you have greater faith. And the other thing you'll find is that your emotional security also centers and grounds. So by moving forward with trusting yourself and emotional personal boundaries, you will find faith and emotional ground all help. And that's how things still work here in the grand square. So in a nutshell, with the square and with the trine, it's moving forward with trusting yourself. Moving forward with trusting yourself means you have to be there. You have to create boundaries that protect your emotional state of awareness, in essence. And this is the setup for Jupiter and Leo, which is coming. So in essence, this week, it all peaks late Monday night. That's the solar eclipse into Tuesday morning. And that will be, that would push you over the edge if you're having health issues. So please be careful. I wouldn't do any hang gliding or crazy stuff this week, Sag and Sag risings, because the universe is kind of pushing over the edge there with Taurus. And you're going to basically, you want to start your diet on Tuesday on the new moon, on Wednesday, love and trust, as you start to get the cravings. By the weekend, your emotions shift to relationships. And so relationships might be your trigger into the old behaviors or whatnot. And then you're really having to trust and you're starting to feel. So the emotions catch up to you with that Jupiter spot this Saturday, Sunday. Might be a little randy Saturday night, FYI. So this week you are rebuilding self-esteem in yourself by rebuilding your connection to the moment. When a Sag or Sag rising is connected to the moment, they feel strong and valuable to themselves. And from that rebuilding, new sprouts of opportunity for work or feeling good will come up as a result. But you got to hold that space this week. It's a real test of faith. Now, what about people who love like a Sagittarius? What I call the 3 VQs affectionately. If you have Venus in Sagittarius, I've been kind of dividing it now in this way. Either you're single and you want love, or you are in a relationship and you want it to get better, or you are single and want to stay single. Either way, for the 3 VQs, or Venus in Sagittarius, this is a week of stepping into a new self-nurturing. You're basically setting the emotional foundation for true love, and true love would be the very next step if this is the case. So this is about you being self-compassionate and very kind to yourself in the moment and with your own feelings. And the more you self-nurture yourself, the more you'll be in a position to really accept and receive true love. Same is true for those in a relationship with a 3 VQ. If you're in a long-term relationship and you have Venus in Sagittarius, it is about staying at home, doing the sweet stuff together, building the emotional connection and foundation together, and not so much going out or trying to do things in the world of proving yourself or a public image or that sort of thing. And if you are a 3 VQ and have no intention of being in a relationship right now, well, for you, this is a time of stepping into your potential for taking care of yourself. This sets up for greater artistry, greater everything in life. So it's a good time regardless. It's kind of a home family foundation getting ready for more probably of a summer of play is how I look at it. Now, I do want to say, if you have a Megascope monthly, now is the time to watch, because I go deep in that thing on the solar eclipse and how it will help you change your life and what comes after that. I also do a good monthly perspective. If you don't have one, you can still get one. They're at soulmart.me. Also, if you'd like to be guided in the moment, I can send you reminders based on your personal chart to stay in your spirit. It's at gavenus.com. There's more details there as well if you want to understand that. The first week is free. And if you're watching us on YouTube, please be a dear and subscribe to our channel. If you want to like us on Facebook, you can just navigate to soulgarden.me. It'll take you right there to us on Facebook. And if you want our emailer, we will email you every day, and I'll email you the horoscopes. Just come to soulmart.me and fill out our email list. All right, that's all I have for the week. It's a busy week, solar eclipse. This is probably the last big push on the swings until Mars goes direct May 21st. For you, it's a push on the swings to a new life that's free of the old lifestyle stuff, that's free of the things that used to hold you back, that's free of anything that's self-limiting. This gives you the freedom to create the successful work that will create the successful what the heart wants. So it is a time of doing what's right for you, and it's judged in the moment, all right? Whatever the good practice is should be the law. All right, that's all I have for the week. I love you. Thanks for logging in. I'll see you in 7 days. Until then, live, love, be.